Welcome to my apiary. Well, recently I was on this bench repairing my Provap. Today I'm on this bench repairing my Lorob Bees Vaporizer. So I want to preface all this by saying that Rob Pollock, who sells these, this guy knows exactly what customer service is. This guy went above and beyond to get me repair parts for this. Unfortunately, the insulators he used here disintegrate after a while. After you do a number of colonies and get it, quite hot. I guess in testing, I wasn't expecting to run it for as long as I run it. I mean, it wasn't that long. It was maybe, I don't know, 10 or 20 colonies. But regardless, I let him know that I was having a problem. And when these insulators kind of let go, this bowl leaks bad. I mean, you can see it's all wobbly there. And immediately he said, okay, I'm sending you out a change-up kit, better insulators, blah, blah, blah. And I'm going to send it right now. And the guy had it here in just a couple of days. It was 2 days or 3 days or something. And so today I'm going to effect that repair and hopefully get another good test on this vaporizer. Got some more vaporizing to do. So this is a nice little tube that he sent with the parts in it. It's got an instruction sheet, very well laid out instructions. Not that this is a difficult change. Really all we're doing is changing these washers, but you need to get everything in the right order. So that's laid out in the instructions. So number one is to take this off, and I'm too lazy to look for the right wrench, so we'll just use the vice grips. And the inside is a Phillips screw. So that just comes apart just like that. The symptom is oxalic acid leakage all over under the vaporizer, and then the bowl starts flopping around a bit. So I've got that off. There's a washer there, and there's the bowl. Now he calls this wire a thermocouple, and the instructions, I believe, state that he wants to make sure that's clean and seating good against that. So I'm going to push that screw through and clean that with emery cloth. That's nice and clean. And I don't know how much I can clean that, but okay, I'll consult the directions, make sure I get all the washers in the right order. So the first instruction is to take this new screw, take the nut off it, down through the bowl. Well, that might be a challenge. My fingers are too big. Can't find my needle nose, so we're just going to use gravity. There we go. Alright. Got through there. Number 3 is put the thermocouple on. Number 4 is install the washer with the slot in it. Oh, Rob, your instructions have 2 number 4s. there's 7 instructions and only 6 numbers. So anyway, number 5 is install a second washer without the slit under the first, then place the bolt through the aluminum plate. So that's got to sit like that. Then I put another plastic washer there. Put this through the plate. And put that washer there. That washer there. Then the nylock nut on there. And then put that vice grip back on there. And drive it home. Tighten it up. So I have full confidence that anything I need regarding this device, Rob's got my back. He makes a good product, and his customer service does not lack at all. Put the miscellaneous parts back in the thing. Lock the nut until the bowl can't be rotated, and that is exactly what I've done. So I hope I did that right. Pretty easy. The only thing you could screw up is get these washers in the wrong order or something. That one with the slot needs to go first so that the wire goes through the slot. Let's see if I can just torque that a little bit more. Just a little more. That's nice and sturdy now. Okay, so I'm going to back out to the yard, put this guy to the test, do some acid in the apiary. Alright, I've got the Provap fixed and I've got the Lorob fixed. I'm going to have a little blow-off contest here. I'm just going to have a comparison as to how long each one takes to blow off an application of oxalic acid crystals. The Provap has an advantage here because it's wrapped, so it's got a little bit of a insulation advantage. And I know now that I put this on upside down last time I had it apart, so that needs to turn over. I don't think that's going to hurt the operation of this at all, though. Just the heating band is upside down. So they're warming up. Provap's almost at it's 100. Lorob is 220 now. Of course, this one's in Fahrenheit, that one's in Celsius. I really wish this was Celsius. That's far more of a global standard than that old Fahrenheit system. So what I did here is the cup for the Provap is much larger than the Lorob cup. So I filled the Lorob cup and I dumped it into here, so that'll have the same amount of acid crystals. And when I'm ready, I'll just load them up and flip them over. Here's an interesting tidbit to start with. The Lorob is a 400F set point, and it's easily well up to temperature already. The Provap is a 230C set point, and it's still working on it. And one of the big differences, and the reason I went to a different unit than a Provap, is it's a 380 watt heater on this one. And this Provap is 250 watts. Now, I understand, I saw a new one just a couple days ago, and they've increased that to 330 for the new one, so I guess they found that they just weren't recovering the way they should. So that's up the temperature now. They always overshoot. So I'll let that kind of stabilize, and then I'll get the acid in and flip them over. Got a little whiff of that a second ago. It's making me cough. So I need to load these up. Leave them upside down. Flip them over together. Watch them. Off gas. So the Provap's in poor repair. It leaks quite a bit. So what's coming out of here isn't everything. Lift this one up so you can see how they're doing together. Boy, I am upwind. And you just can't be anywhere around this stuff. No, I don't know. Did the crystals even fall down into the Provap? A lot of accumulation on the tip. This is the cool air. It's 9C out here, a little bit of a breeze. Okay, so that's back to 400. The Provap still isn't back up to 230, which is the set point. There we go, there's 230 on the Provap. So that Lorob is definitely faster. The Lorob is definitely faster to finish up. That Provap is still smoldering away. Oh, the cup is empty. Looks like most of it came out the bottom though. This raggedy old Provap. It's getting pretty long in the tooth. So there's a little test. Now I have to treat some bees. So I hope that's interesting to you. Well, I'll tell you the reasons I bought this Lorob. I wanted a second unit because this one started to let me down. And it let me down the wrong time of the year. And that's a really bad thing. So I thought, you know what, that thing's paid for itself. I'll get a second. Then maybe I can tag team and get my treatments done faster. So I started looking around and reading the forums and whatnot. And this Rob Pollock had this Lorob Bees unit, and I noticed it had a higher wattage. So I liked that for, you know, reasons that you can see now. It's fast. And it actually came at a really good price point. So his pricing is very competitive. Apparently these cups, it's a silicone cup. I think it's silicone. They're the same style and dimension of cup that one of the other manufacturers uses. So if you have that unit, then the cups will work on both. Of course, the Provap won't. You know, that's not such a big deal, but those cups are a little expensive. I mean, these cups in Canada, that cup for me is $40. Yeah, can you believe that? Well, I'm gonna get treating here and get some work done.
crazy about